Dear Dairy, welcome to Motivational Monday. For those of you who are not familiar with Motivational Monday, the entire purpose of Motivational Monday is to present some kind of something that is inspirational or uplifting or something that kind of makes you feel better about everything or something, maybe. Wow, that sounds really vague, doesn't it? Well, I guess it's kind of like a fortune cookie. It's just vague enough. Fortune cookie or a horoscope. It's just vague enough that you can apply it to almost anything. Which I have a stack of fortune cookie fortunes right here. Let's see. What do I have? These are several months old, so you'll have to forgive me if they sound dated. The world is always ready to receive talent with open arms. Sure it is. Especially if they can, take that talent and exploit it. That's right. That's not motivational, is it? We'll move on. You should be able to undertake and complete anything. I'm a little about the phrasing of should. You should be able to. Again, not very I'm not doing a great job on Motivational Monday here, am I? Work hard and you will become more wealthy. Also not necessarily true. Okay, maybe I should not have read those. I thought there was another one that had fallen behind my keyboard. There is. Hopefully this one will be better. A thrilling time is in your immediate future. See, that's like that old, there's supposed to be that old, I believe it's an old Chinese curse. May you live in interesting times. Just not all that cool. Okay, let's find something inspirational. I could read you serial numbers off of dollar bills. No, that's not inspirational. Maybe I wrote something down in my notes. I probably didn't, just so you know. Because I just jumped to recording rather than... Yeah, no. Okay, what can I think of right off the top of my head? I got nothing. This weekend has been shit. So, tell you what we'll do. We won't make this Motivational Monday. We will make this Sunday's vlog. Yeah. I was going to go to... So this is Sunday's vlog. This is actually not Motivational Monday. This is just Sunday's Dear Dairy. Okay? Everything I've said before this that you thought was going to be Motivational Monday, forget it. It's demotivational. We'll call it, succovational. No, that sounds erotic. Let's not do that. Yeah. I'll come up with a title as I'm uploading it. So I was supposed to go over to the convention and visit some friends this weekend. And I wasn't going to be there for long. I was only going to go visit like one or two people that I haven't seen in a while, or one or two people that I haven't met yet that I was looking forward to meeting. But for the most part, I was just not going to go to the con at all. Just wasn't quite feeling it. And so I think it was Friday night. It was about 11. No, it was later than that. It was like 2. No, it wasn't that late. It was somewhere between 11 and 2. So let's call it 12:30 because that's kind of right in the middle. I came back home thinking, yay, I'll have the house should be empty. All of my housemates should be over at the hotel by now. And I discovered that one of my housemates, his brother, who occasionally comes by because he lives in Sacramento, and that's a very long way for him to drive. So a lot of times he will come and he will crash here on the couch or something when he's got some kind of business or something to do down in the area, which is fine. It's perfectly fine. I love the guy. He's great. I didn't know he was going to be down here. No one had told me this. This is not uncommon in this particular household for people to just not communicate what's going on with me. They usually tell each other, but it doesn't always get communicated to me until the last minute at best. Yet another reason why I'm going to be looking. This is turning into a bitchy one. I can feel this coming down already. Anyway, so I get here and he's asleep on the couch. So not the couch that I sleep on, is the couch in the living room. I sleep in the den. So I get here, he's asleep on the couch. As I'm pulling up to the house, I see his truck parked out front, and I'm like, oh no. I think, well, maybe he's staying in his brother's room, because it's an actual bed in there. It's not this lumpy hide-a-bed sofa couch thing. When I come in, I realize, no, he's on the couch, and fuck, he's already been asleep for however long he's been here. So now I can't record, because if I'm recording and everybody's in their rooms, it's, the walls and the doors and everything kind of muffle it out. But if he's laying in the living room right over there with just a kind of a French louver door between us, and I say something like, Dear Jerry, that goes throughout the entire lower level of the house. And it's just, and I was planning on recording, another episode of WoW 2, the crafting tutorial for Vanguard. I was going to start re-recording some of my WoW audiobooks, which of course require me to use more of a stage voice rather than just my casual conversation voice like I am right now. And if I use that, then anybody on the lower level of the house will be like, what is he doing? Because you can hear it. So I couldn't do any real recording. So I was a little miffed about that. So I basically spent a couple of hours gathering together, the next, the text for the next, what is that thing? That thing that I do? What is it? Yes, thank you. The Galactic Guide entries. I gathered the next one of those up, formatted it and put it in a text document, because it's not posted to the main part of the website yet at Robert Space Industries. It's still in PDF form. So I had to copy it over to a text document so that when it comes up, I can just open the document. Well, actually, I'm probably going to record it before it goes live, or before it comes out of its subscriber-only state. And so I wanted to make sure it's in a state that I can read it more easily than trying to read the PDF. And then I thought, okay, I might as well do that with, some of the WoW audiobooks as well, at least the 5 Tauren scrolls that I started out with. I'll just move those into a text document so that I can just record those later. And we'll call it prep work for tonight, and then I'll come back tomorrow night, because I'll try to get here early enough that he will be gone. Even if he's not gone, if he's still here, I'll get here early enough that he will be awake, and I can tell him, you might want to go sleep in your brother's room because I'm going to be recording. And that's exactly what I did. I got back here early enough that he was still awake. He was, sitting in the living room watching TV. And, we just kind of sat around and, chatted and joked around about stuff. And I told him, what was going on. He's like, oh, okay, fine, no problem. I'll just sleep in his room. I'm like, perfect. Almost exactly as we make this particular agreement, everybody comes home. Well, almost everybody. And, it turns out it's like, no, I'm not staying in the hotel tonight. I'm going to be staying here. And I'm like, it's like I was relying on having this weekend, this empty house of silence, to be able to finally come over here every night and record the entire night and do everything that I need to do. First night, shot to hell, because, he was, the brother was here sleeping in the living room. Second night, shot to hell, because, half the house came home. Tonight, I come home. Well, I knew that they weren't staying in the hotel tonight. They had told me that, they were checking out sometime today, and they were not staying Sunday night. So I get here, and as near as I can tell, no one is here. Which makes no sense. because there are lights on all over the house. Lights on in the kitchen, lights on in the hallway and the stairwell, which they know pisses me off, but for some reason they seem to fucking do it anyway. Sorry. Um, like I said, this one's going to be bitchy. And I don't think there's anybody. And the door was unlocked. Which, when there's somebody here, fine. I checked the garage. They're not out there smoking. There's nobody in their rooms. There might be the roommate that stays in this room upstairs from me. He might be up there. Maybe. His car is outside, which means that he is asleep right now. So it might be him. But then where is everybody else? And I was afraid to even start recording this because I was convinced that they were going to come home miraculously. In fact, right before I said, "Dear Derry," I thought I heard the car door close outside. I was just like, I could feel the hackles starting to go. It's like, son of a bitch. I can't get anything done. Okay, that's 11 minutes of bitching. I think that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and end this here before I start getting myself even more frustrated than I am right now. And but I'm moving out at the end of next month. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be okay. And my luck, I'll probably move over there, and they will be just as noisy. Because there's 3 dogs instead of none, and I'm dreading that. That is one possibility that I dread. The advantage of moving over there is that far more of the household is employed with day jobs. So I think I will be able to move my schedule back to a diurnal schedule. I think I've mentioned this already. But that is my hope, that I will be able to just start recording during the day like a normal person. That would be lovely, because I used to love being up at night. I used to be very nocturnal. I don't like it so much anymore. Right. So I'm going to go, and I will talk to you guys later for motivation, the proper Motivational Monday, during which I will have something motivational to say. I swear I will. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. Be careless. I bet you didn't hear that car, did you?